In Germany alone, there are 5 million females more than males. In Russia alone, there are 9 million females more than males. And Allah alone knows how many millions of females are more than the males throughout the world. Suppose I agree with the non-Muslims that one man should only have one wife. And suppose my sister happens to live in USA or happens to live in Britain, in UK, and the market is saturated. Or suppose you are living here. If the market is saturated, and you have a sister, your market is saturated, every man has found a woman for himself. Yet there will be 4 million females in this very country who will not have life partners. So only option remaining for my sister, alhamdulillah, she happens to live in India, she's not living here, it's only a hypothetical question. If she happens to live here in UK and the market is saturated, or your sister is living here and the market is saturated, every man has found a woman for himself. The only option remaining for her is that she either marries a man who already has a wife or become public property. Public property? Brother Zakir is such a harsh word. I say it is the most sophisticated word I can use. I cannot think of a better word. People normally take offense. What do you mean public property? I said that is the most sophisticated word I can use. There is no better word I can use. In America, the statistics they tell us, a person, before he settles down with a life partner, he has 8 different sexual life partners on average before he settles down with one. Some may have 3, some may have 4, some may have 10, some may have 20. And after settling down, how many he has, that's not mentioned in the statistics. But before he settles down with a permanent life partner, he has 8 different sexual partners. There, in the Western countries, even here, even in America, having mistresses, 5, 10, 20, no problem. Having more than one, having 2 legal wives, doesn't go down the throat. When the lady is mistress, she doesn't have her rights. She is dishonored. She doesn't have facilities. In Islam, when a woman becomes the second wife, she gets equal rights. She gets honor. She gets grace. But this does not go down the throat very well. Polygyny, a man being permitted to marry more than one wife, is actually for both. It is even to maintain the modesty of the woman. And I'm very frank with you. I do agree that no woman under normal circumstances would ever like to share her husband. We have to agree. Let's be honest with that. Under normal circumstances, no woman would ever like to share a husband. But the Islamic Sharia says, let a small loss take place to prevent a big loss. A true Muslimah, a true Muslim woman who knows this, she would not mind bearing a small loss of sharing a husband to prevent a big loss, that is another Muslimah sister becoming a public property. So she's letting a small loss take place to prevent a big loss. We have to be frank, no woman would like to share a husband. But a good Muslimah is willing to let a small loss take place to prevent a big loss.